Cancer, you are up for the February money energy reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. All right, so obviously this is the money reading for February. The general readings for all the signs are already up, and the love readings for all the signs are already up. Also, I do a lot of collective readings too. Whatever reading you watch or listen to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading energy and tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Now that I said all that, Cancer, let's go ahead and get into the reading. May I have the energy for Cancer for February? May I have the energy for Cancer for February? May I have the energy for Cancer for February? What is it that Cancer needs to hear? What is it that Cancer needs to hear? What is it that Cancer needs to hear? Bottom of the deck, the answer is on the internet. The answer is on the internet. So for some of you, if you're looking to the answer for something just said to me, ChatGPT. That thing seems to be taking off lately, where a lot of people are using that, which is now Google's rival. It's the new AI program where you can go and ask a question and then it gives you an answer. And it just breaks everything down for you. For some of you, your answer might be with ChatGPT. You might want to check that out. For others of you, it may be on another site. It could be going through Google. It could be going through something else, YouTube, what have you, even Rumble. But the answer to what you're seeking is on the internet. Don't feel like the answer isn't there. As the old saying goes, seek and ye shall find. All right, may I have some cards for Cancer, please? Thank you. When that card comes out, it's like, yeah, it's true. Am I going to take these? Starting a business is right here in front of me, but I'm debating if I'm going to take these three right here. Can you see them? And yes, I will. Or two. Oh, okay. So you're getting an assist as well. Thank you. Okay. It's amazing how these two are next to each other. You're going to see what I'm talking about in a second. Okay, that almost came out. Now, all of these can be the same timeline or all different timelines. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Thank you. Figures. Okay. I'm a Cancer too, for those who don't know, but my longtime listeners know I'm a Cancer as well. So, bottom of the deck, online course, non-college. So, again, some of you, the answer is on the internet. Online course, so we started off at the bottom of the deck with the answer is on the internet. Now we're stopping at the bottom of the deck, and online course, non-college. Yeah, I believe the message is pretty clear on that part. Definitely those who it's resonating with, you probably want to take action. All right, so first card that came out is ageism. Ageism. So for some of you, you could be dealing with ageism. Maybe you feel that you're in a young man or young woman's game, is what you feel like. You feel like the game is only, I was going to say rigged, but you're going to feel like the game is only for young people, or a certain game is only for young. It's almost like they say with rap. Rap is a young man's game, or a young woman's game, is what it is. That's what they say. Whether you believe it or not, that's up to you. So there may be some type of industry, there may be some type of social setting, there may be some type of job as well. And the list goes on, where age might be playing a role. And then you're dealing with that. What I can tell you is don't let it get to you. There are a lot of people who do not reach your age. Keep that in mind. There are a lot of people who didn't celebrate birthdays. There are a lot of people who didn't make it into 2023. Yet you are still here. That in itself is a blessing. That you are still here. Because there are other people who are not. And when those people who make fun of those who do age, those people don't realize they may not reach the age they're making fun of. Just saying. Now, second card that came out is Angels Spirit Team Assist You. So the Angel Spirit Team, they're coming in to assist with something. Now, when I was laying the cards out, this ended up right next to it, which I thought was kind of serendipitous. Divine timing. So divine timing is at play for something. But don't worry, you're getting an assist. Now, it's kind of interesting how these two landed next to each other as well. Gold digger and friend asking for money. Gold digger and friend asking for money. Now, these two could be two totally separate individuals, or they could be the same individual. My message to you is use discernment. Decide who you want to help and who you do not. Because sometimes, especially for us, because we are so nurturing and so giving, people take advantage of that, or they try to take advantage of that, I should say. And they use us as a crutch when really they need to learn how to walk on their own. And then if something major happens, it's like, okay, hey, Cancer, can you help me out? It's like, okay, fine, whatever. So, yeah. Use your discernment for anyone in your circle when it comes to money. Because not everyone always has the best intentions. So keep that in mind too. And then finally, unemployed boyfriend or girlfriend. Unemployed boyfriend or girlfriend. Now, this could tie to this as well with the gold digger. With unemployed boyfriend or girlfriend. This could be the same person, or it could be two totally separate people. But again, what you have to do is use your discernment. I will go ahead and also something just said to me, and I'm not going to say don't take this personally, because I always tell people, how can you not take something personal? You're a person. Like, make it make sense. On the ageism thing and the gold digger thing, I feel like for some of you, you might have this defeatist attitude when it comes to age. And you may feel like, oh, there's no way somebody will go for someone my age, so I don't mind being a sugar daddy, or I don't mind being a sugar mama, because my age, it is playing a huge role in my dating life or in my love life. So because I know that it's harder for me to get someone because of my age, I'll use other things to draw people to me and do that. And now again, if this isn't your story, don't worry about it. For those who this is resonating with as I'm saying these words, we need to have a conversation right quick. When it comes to dating and love, everyone has a match. And I know people like, KC, how do you know? I know because I believe in statistics. I believe in numbers. And also, I'm very optimistic. There are almost 8 billion people on this planet. Almost 8 billion. That's a lot of damn people. You're not going to tell me that someone doesn't have their match on this planet. They do. Now, will someone ever meet their match? That's to be determined. That's decisions determine destiny. If someone stays at home all the time, like me, I stay at home all the time because I work from home and everything else. So I'm not out as much as I could be. But if I was out a lot and going to this event and doing that event and whatnot, then obviously I would be meeting more people. It's the same thing when it comes to dating, where if you put yourself out there, the more that you put yourself out there, the more it raises your chances of meeting someone. Don't get discouraged and shrink away. I was thinking about that yesterday. I had a situation, full disclosure. There was someone who I was kind of interested in, and then we started chatting a little bit, and then they were like, well, you're not my type. And I'm like, oh, okay, and I just moved on. It's like, okay, on to the next. Because that isn't the first time that I heard somebody say, okay, you're not my type. Just like I've said that to people, like, no, not really feeling you, type of thing. And that's life. But at the same time, throughout my 43, soon to be 44 years on this planet, throughout all of these years where I've been rejected and I've rejected people, I've also connected with people. Some people I connected deeply with. The reason I was able to make those connections is because I kept going. I wasn't like, oh, nobody doesn't want me, or no, I'm too old, or no, I'm too young, because, that can be a thing too. It was a thing of, okay, well, I'll try again, and I'll try again, and eventually I'll meet someone. And throughout the years I did. And some of those people played a very huge role in my life, and still do for some of those people. So yeah, don't become discouraged because some people can't get past your age. Don't become discouraged if your dating pool shrinks a little bit. There's another quote I give all the time from the Reba McEntire song, I'm a Survivor. She said, she sings, I don't believe in self-pity. It only brings me down. I may be the queen of broken hearts, but I don't hide behind the crown. When the deck is stacked against me, I just play a different game. That is what you need to consider when it comes to dating. Now that maybe you're aging, and that's playing a role with the dating pool available to you. I feel like this has turned into a love reading, but it's on my spirit, so I'm just going to go ahead and say what it is. Because the game has changed due to your age, if the deck is stacked against you, now it's time to play a different game. I don't think the game is being a sugar mama or a sugar daddy and giving gold to someone to be around you or to have them in your energy. I think that changing the game is changing from one pool that you were dipping in to look at your prospects, going to a totally different pool and seeing what prospects are available there. If you want something different, you have to do something different. So start looking around for different ways to meet people. You might surprise yourself. I'm going to take just a few cards because this went a little bit longer than I expected, but it is what it is, and it's the reading. Let's get some cards. Can we clarify the cards on the table? Can we clarify cards on the table? Thank you. Okay. I love that. Six of Pentacles came out. Reciprocity. That's what we're looking for. Reciprocity is what we're looking for in all relationships, not just love. Six of Pentacles. And some of you are going to be pleasantly surprised too. That's Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Some of you might be surprised by that sign. Also, you're leaving certain things behind. Eight of Cups. Again, what I was talking about earlier, where maybe you need to try a different pond now that things have changed. Since the deck is stacked against you, play a different game. And you're walking away from where you thought your prospects were at. And now you're trying something different. Right? Oh, and I just caught the bottom of the deck, the Sun. Happiness. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo or might end up meeting a Leo or have a Leo in your chart. But happiness, being happy, appreciating who you are. Thank you. These cards just, I love that. You better come through with a word. So 4 of Swords came out. Resting, rejuvenating, becoming one with yourself. And also, guess what? Came out in the reverse, and I love it. The 5 of Pentacles came out in the reverse. That's no longer feeling like you're left out. No longer feeling like you're lacking. Also, don't forget here. 6 of Pentacles minus the 5 of Pentacles is the Ace of Pentacles. Something new is coming in stability-wise for you. For some of you, with your dating life, there's going to be stability. For others of you, this is stability in general, is what this is. Where you felt like you were left out before, but now you're not going to be that person anymore. I feel like, and yeah, 3 of Cups, I just look. You're going to learn to celebrate you. I know this is a money reading, but something here is deeper than the money. And I guess it just needed to be addressed in this reading. I'm going to title this, You're More Than the Material. Is what I'm titling this. You're more than the material. But you will be celebrating. And also, don't forget to look online. Because that right there, that was a double message. All right? Let me get going. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. Podcast carried everywhere. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, Cancer, be blessed.